We're live. This is it.
Guys,
we're not live, are we?
No.
Like
No,
on
no,
YouTube? Oh, okay.
no.
We're only live in China though. People in China can listen.
Shout out to the Chinese.
That's a deal we worked out with the Chinese government and Xi Jinping.
We're working on a deal with Twitch too. That'll be intertwined.
Wait, really?
No.
You guys fucking have shit. I don't know. You could be like, yeah, fucking ESPN wants to partner with us. I'd be like, that makes sense.
Well, our numbers for Manscaped are so high right now that they want to give us like a $250,000 deal.
They actually said they've never seen higher numbers for a podcast made by humans.
Yeah.
AI podcasts do better numbers.
Yeah.
Guys, welcome to the Good Crack Podcast episode. blah 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 blah. We have a very special guest today, one that we've wanted to have on for a while.
Yes.
It is the one, the only, New Jersey native, TJ Francis.
Hello.
Yeah.
How the hell are
Motown
ya?
native.
Motown native, dude.
That's crazy.
Detroit.
Motown stand up.
Shout out to Detroit. We make cars and shit.
Yeah, you know what's funny is like I feel like anytime you meet someone from Jersey, they're always either from like South or Central Jersey. But you never meet Morristown.
What the fuck comment was that, dude?
I don't know.
Who is ever from Central Jersey?
Dude, I went to
Every comic I've met so
fuck?
far from Jersey is like, yeah, I'm down from South. Like, you know where Glassboro is? And I'm
No.
like, yeah, Rowan. And they're like, I live right there.
Yeah.
Okay, South Jersey I get, but who the fuck is like, yeah, I'm from fucking what even is a Central Jersey
we're
town?
gonna get
And I'm
that
not
whole-
even
that
doing
dude, that dude that did your show, like Andre, he's from Woodbridge.
Yeah,
So I was
always
like, oh,
get the
Woodbridge,
Woodbridges
yeah.
and the Old Bridge. I'm not gonna get into the whole Central Jersey.
Yeah, I'm not even saying that.
Because you know why? We're Northern boys and we don't have
We
to
are
worry
Northern
about
boys,
that.
dude.
We
We're
call it Taylor
Northern
Ham
boys. Fuck yeah.
Trying to make
But yeah, Morristown. I mean, I went to Montclair State, so like a lot of people are from South and Central. You know.
I used to the Jackals
Yeah.
at Montclair State.
Wow,
Remember? Yeah,
dude.
I used to so I
Play for
played
them?
baseball. No, I didn't play for them. I used to fucking sell cotton candy at the games, walking
Really?
around. Cotton candy, baby.
I might have bought cotton candy.
You
from
probably
you.
did.
I used to rip up Jackals games
Yeah.
back
How
in the
crazy
day.
was it when we were young? We used to go to Jackals games all the time, and I didn't even understand that was at a college. And then
They were the Newark Jackals, right?
No, New Jersey, I think.
Yeah, New Jersey.
The Jersey
Jackals.
Jackals. Yeah, okay.
They sucked, but like back in the day, we used to be like, "Yo, these guys are big and play
Yeah.
baseball."
They do
I had
fireworks.
I had like a jackal, like the plush toy.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
that you could like put on your bed
Dude,
with
when I was a
pillows.
kid,
Oh,
they
dude, you
brought
definitely
me out.
came into that
Oh,
thing.
dude, I've done some.
I'm not
dirty
gay.
stuff.
Dude, they brought me out on the field once for a dance contest when I was in like third grade. I won like the ball. I still have the ball that's like the Jackals. My cousin fucking got whipped in the face with the fucking foul ball. They gave her all this free merch to stop her from
She's
crying.
not alive. She's not dead.
Well, now listen, you know.
She got a foul ball right to the face,
They
dude.
posthumously gave it to her. They gave it to her
Oh
at
yeah.
the funeral.
They
like,
just placed
listen.
it on. They placed a little jackal on her funeral.
Like,
That's
this-
good, right? That counts.
This
We don't have
merch
to-
is going to be collecting dust anyway.
This is what
Please
she would have wanted.
take it. But yeah, TJ. So stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
You come from Jersey. You played baseball. What was like the background like growing up? You were always playing sports growing up.
Yeah, dude. I played sports my whole life. I come from a big like athletic family.
Nice, same.
Big family too. A lot of cousins running around. Yeah, I played sports my whole life. That was kind of the whole thing. I didn't like give a fuck about looking back on it. I didn't really. I just like didn't care about anything other than what I did, which is like play baseball, which is
Right.
not like a cool thing. It's just like I don't know. School meant fucking nothing to me, and not in like a cool. I wasn't a bad student, but it was just like it didn't matter. I was never like I want to get good grades to get a good job.
Yeah.
Never once did that like cross my mind.
Yeah.
I just played baseball.
Yeah.
And then once I stopped playing baseball, I was like, oh, I didn't even like that. You know, like it's one of those things where like you're kind of okay. So people are like, oh, you can do this. And you're like, well, that's cool. I'll do that. And then you keep going. And then all of a sudden you stop playing. You're like, oh, people just kept telling me to play and I played.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
the interesting
You know?
thing.
You find the real passions then at that point.
I know. I fucking hate talking about therapy and shit because I think it's gay. But I used to go to a therapist and he was like, it's interesting that you're doing comedy because like you chose that. Baseball chose you. And I was like, shit, dude. You
I
just
don't know
broke
if
my
it's
whole
a
life.
New Jersey thing, but like I was friends with a lot of baseball players in high school, a lot of football players.
Shout out to Mike Cornell.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
true.
Cornell.
And a guy like Cornell though was reasonable because I don't think he ever had. I mean, maybe he did. Maybe he didn't have aspirations, or maybe he did. But like every kid I knew at Hills that was playing baseball, like was honestly convinced they were gonna go to the league. They
Yeah.
really believed it. They
Yeah.
couldn't understand why they weren't getting D1 scouts at their games. I'm like, guys, your dad has forced you to play this game with the stick and ball since you were 4, and guess what? you're not that good. There's 50 Puerto Ricans right now that are 10 years younger.
Yeah.
That are ready.
That will play for a sunflower seed.
They are
just
ready
one.
to rock. Yeah, they don't need a back pocket full of seeds.
Yeah, just one.
Just
like,
one
even
seed.
the kids that were like subpar, and you know a lot of these people, subpar football players, and weren't even on like the starting lineup senior year, but somehow got into a D3 shitty school to play football and played football throughout college, which is such a commitment, such a time waste.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like they did that because like they would be like, I just love the game. I'm like, no one loves the game. You know what I mean? Like,
Dude, I know the Olsons. I can make Division 1.
yeah, look what happened.
Oh shit, I got a
it puts a
DUI
toll.
and I'm getting in trouble for this. Fuck.
Well, dude, like my
not an Olsen.
brother was good at football and like did that same thing. But even him, by like his senior year, he's like, dude, it's just
like fuck.
he
this,
loves
right?
the game, but like he's tearing his elbow still, and
But
it's
there
just
was those
he's a grown
kids
man.
that were probably on
You
your
gotta wear the
brother's
pads.
team.
Yeah,
that the
just
running
like
backs wear on turf.
Yeah.
That makes you look sick.
dude.
There was probably those kids on your brother's
fire.
team that thought like, I'm gonna still make it to the fucking league. I'm gonna go to the Hula
Yeah.
Bowl and make it. I'm gonna get picked up like the Eagles guy. Like, no, that
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah.
happen.
Well, yeah, he says it all the time. He's like, dude, now I'm 29, and he's like, I feel 50 sometimes.
Yeah.
You pull a back badly,
And he
it's
probably
like
has
down and out
CTE.
for a week. Yeah,
Dude, he's one strobe light away from a stroke.
yeah. That's why I wake up with bruises. Like he'll just smack me around in my sleep.
He
Doesn't
needs
know
to play
where he is.
football, dude.
Yeah.
He needs to play
Got a
football
ball.
all the
It's
time.
that CTE.
How do you guys feel that you're from the same town as one of the rappers on 7th Floor Crew?
Oh,
dude.
it's an honor, dude.
Yeah.
That was a big thing for us growing up, just like locally. Like we would listen to it, and we were all like, "Greg had the best fucking verse," which he did.
He did. G-Reg.
Do you think
dude.
he did, or was it just the most famous?
I think he had the
Maybe that.
I think it's the
Maybe
most
that.
famous
I
because you
just-
listen back, dude. There's some fucking. Funny
I just remember
verses.
seeing like you and Franklin or someone like put it
Yeah.
on your stories, and I was
Yeah.
cracking
That
up
was
because
the-
I'm like, dude, I haven't heard about that.
I
in
didn't know
years.
other people knew that until I got to college. And they're
Yeah.
like, Wayne, Greg Olson, 7th Floor Crew.
Yeah.
Like, what was this?
Third
news?
leg?
Yeah. Pull
Does he
down
have
my
a third leg? You guys think he has a third leg?
I'm sure he's got a big. He's
It's probably
hanging
huge,
If
dude.
you are on a rap song with 7 other black dudes and you're talking about your third, you must have a
Yeah.
piece.
And dude, he's big fucking
I'm
tight
gonna-
end.
yeah,
Like
I
he's a
always forget-
stud.
I forget if it was him or someone had a lyric about like that thing where you like come in a girl's ear and then fold it down and call it like a cheese omelet.
Never heard of that.
Wasn't that a
What
lyric?
the hell
in
are
that
you
s-
into, bro?
Well, that's
hell,
that's a
brother?
lyric to
What
the
kind of
song,
sexual
guys.
deviance are you getting into?
There's
What's
literally
my
a lyric
name?
that's like-
G-Reg. What I do? Get head. Come in the ear, flap it over like it's a omelet.
Dude,
Ooh, that's
it's
kinda
called
fire.
the
That's
cheese
bars.
omelet. I'm telling you, that's a lyric in that song or something. I
Is
think
that
it's
a-
like DeMarcus. It's like, what's your name, DeMarcus? I don't fucking know. Put it on. Oh wait, we can't get
What's your
audio.
name, Big Nick? What you do, Slang Dick? That's another good one.
I'll throw it the fuck on. Fuck it.
We can't play it through our audio.
Dude, that's one of those things that like yeah, like it there's a few of these things where like I know what it is and I'll watch it, and if I watch it just randomly out of nowhere, I'll watch that for the next 2 weeks straight.
Dude,
right?
there's-
and then it kind of falls away, and
I
then
do
like
that with,
2 years
SNL
later,
skits
yeah.
and shit.
There's a
Yeah.
video from 2016. Greg Olson shuts down 7th Floor Crew question.
It's definitely from
You're my favorite rapper. Is there any plans for a 7th Clean, Greg?
Just
No.
completely looks away.
Yeah, that almost ruined his career.
Dude, the song is fucking. It's
It's a-
9 minutes and 15
well, it's like
seconds.
18
It's just a
dudes
fucking yeah.
just singing about
It's
their
a cipher.
penises. Dude, that's what's
good
wrong with the
stuff.
world today. We can't do any more shit like that. Like if like the fucking Alabama team came out with that, they might be like, you can't play in the champ. Like you done.
It was
Oh,
back
they'd
when
kick you out
the
of
internet
school,
was
dude.
the Wild West
Yeah.
back then. Like it didn't matter.
This is that we need more shit like that. I want Zion Williamson to make a rap song about him fucking I don't know, stealing from CVS or something. And we're like, all right, this guy's fucking normal.
Like he commits petty larceny like the
Yeah.
rest of us.
You know what?
He's like, I could
sucks?
afford it, but it's just it's right there. Am I not gonna steal it?
Yeah.
For anyone of that stature now, whether you're a sports player or an actor or whatever, you need to kind of have a social media presence. You need to be putting out something so you're relevant and you make money. But the second you fuck up doing that, then you're done and you
Yeah.
lose your career. So it's literally you're just
Yeah.
walking on a razor's
It's
edge.
China. You gotta conduct yourself as if you're in China.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Quite literally.
Which, by the way, I'm pro China.
Yes, we all are. They sponsor the podcast.
In case
Listen.
save that clip for 3 years down the road, just in case.
If China wants to
Comic
sponsor
TJ Francis.
any of our podcasts,
Yeah.
for 3 years.
Oh no,
down-
I've already done the thing that I'm canceled for. Like I'm out, dude.
Well, you're gonna be apologizing in Mandarin for it in
Yeah,
a few
yeah.
years from now.
I was
I'll be
just
John
talking
Cena.
over Christmas. We were like talking about canceling or whatever, and I was like, you know what? I forgot who I had the conversation with, but I'm like, I feel like if I do eventually get canceled, it's probably a good thing because at least that means I made something of myself.
Yeah.
You have to have some type of success before you get canceled.
They
so that's
care
kinda
enough
cool.
to
Yeah.
cancel.
I think that too, but I think we're gonna be going down a road where sooner or later, no, you don't. I think in like 4 years, it's gonna be like fucking a person with 4 followers said the F word back in 2015, and he got fired from Starbucks.
Well, put
dude.
it this way: none of us are going to be on SNL. That's
No,
just a fact.
That's
okay.
my goal.
Is it?
No.
Dude, fucking O'Toole was fucking around with my Oculus the other day. We went on the metaverse and he was just like busting kids' chops, like
Yeah.
fucking around.
Yeah.
Someone reported him and they actually emailed me a warning, like for harassing people. And I'm like, dude, this shit's never gonna take off if you can't even go on there and just bust some balls.
I
You
don't know what they want the world to be. Like, what do people want the world to become? And this is not trying to be like the sick comic who's like, fuck PC, dude. I get it. Some of
Yeah.
the stuff I get.
Yeah.
Stop saying words and stop being a dickhead. But also, like, I don't know. Who gives a fuck?
It's gonna listen.
You got like Big Brother watching. That's when things are just.
We're just
strange.
in a state though where like I'm okay with it because I'm seeing where it's heading, and there's no end point. So what's gonna happen is everyone is gonna get canceled for something, and then
Right.
we're all canceled. And it's
Right,
like
right,
It's
right.
the
great.
two-headed snake. It's just gonna eat its own
It's
tail.
eating its own tail. That's
Yeah.
all it is. Ouroboros.
Ouroboros. I was gonna say, what's
like
that,
that.
from? Some sort of Iliad and Odyssey type book?
Yeah, some
I
shit
like
like
that.
that. Were you into literature in high school, TJ? What
No.
were you like?
No, I told you, literally, like, I'm not. It sounds like I'm such a douchebag, but I'm really. I just like really only cared about like baseball. I know like hang out and party and shit like that, but
Yeah,
I just
I
like
get
didn't
it.
care about school. Like I did it and I did what I had to do and I got the decent grades and all that shit, but I didn't.
What was your
You
social
had
life,
a
though?
mother at home that you had to
Yeah.
make sure was happy
I
with
was
the
never.
grades.
Yes, I was
Or
never
was
like
it like
that.
just baseball? I'm training. I can't go out tonight for beers. Or like
I was
what-
like that a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
But like, did you have a decent social life as well? Like, were you the class clown? Were you the guy that was making people laugh?
I would say I think I never thought I was the funniest in any of my friend groups. I think there's funnier people, but I think I like just really like stand up and want to do it. And I've always thought I was funny, but I never
Yeah.
thought I was the funniest. I
Mm-hmm.
was like class clownish. Yeah. I'm also like kind of shy sometimes. I don't know. I have like weird moods, dude. Like sometimes I'm shy and I don't want to talk to anybody, and sometimes I'm fucking
Dude,
I'll go do anything.
I get that.
Yeah, we're the
I
same,
get
dude.
that.
I hate how like I'm reading the Sebastian Maniscalco book right now, and he was like, I was shy. I hate how like you tell people that you do stand up, and they all want you to be like this Italian, like, hey, I'm always
Yeah.
always the guy
Hey,
making
tell us a
people
joke.
laugh.
Tell us a
Hey.
joke.
Well, you know,
and
we had
moving.
this conversation on here before, like totally similar to what you just said. Like me and Joey both have similar friend groups and different friend groups because we went to different high schools. And like in your main friend group, I think Kish and Z are two of the funniest people I know.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
there's times where Romanelli could be the funniest person I know. Those guys would never do stand up though, and there's a difference between being a funny guy that's always turned on and that could always fucking switch it on when he's at
Yeah.
a bar or whatever. And then, yeah, it's not like you can't be shy to do stand up. Stand up is a different mindset. It's literally it's an art form in that like you're performing and there's a science to it.
Yeah, but I think like when I first started stand up, I think particularly in my family, because I'm very shy in my like my extended.
When did you
family.
first start stand up, by the way?
So I actually looked at my shit the other day. My first ever open mic was April 2018.
Wow.
Then from there I did maybe 3 until I think it was August of 2018, and that's when I started to do like 3 a month kind of thing. I started getting more and more. You ask people now, like so the short answer is almost 4 years now. But the long answer is like I didn't really start doing it the way I'm doing it now until like May. Like before the pandemic, I would try to be serious about it. I would do like 4 to 7 a week.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's good, but I wouldn't hang out. I would just do a mic and go home and be like, I'm doing it, but
Yeah.
it's not. Then once after pandemic, I was like, I gotta be out all the time. That's when I learned that, and that's when. So from like May on, I've been like, this is it.
Wow.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, but
Yeah, what were you saying?
what?
about
Yeah,
your
yeah.
early
Just like
days?
I'm shy with my family, right?
Mhm.
Like I come from a family, like a big family. They're all like outgoing. I'm not very outgoing, I don't think. Especially if I don't know people. If I know people, I'm comfortable. I'll do whatever, say whatever. But when I don't know people, and like I'm intimidated by my cousins, because first of all my cousins are like 6'4", including my brothers. By the way, I'm like the only one male in my family who's like under 6 foot.
What is your
and it's the
nationality? What
worst.
is Francis?
So my name is actually Timothy John Francis Hohen.
Oh, your real last
Timothy
name is
John
Owen.
Francis Hohen.
So when I started comedy, I didn't want people to know because I was embarrassed by
You
it.
got a stage name.
So I took out my last name and just went by TJ Francis.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Like-
Hohen is German.
German.
Yeah,
So you come from a big family. New Jersey. And it's funny you say that because I just find that interesting because I think me and Joey talk about this a lot. I'm in the same boat. I come with a huge family.
Yeah.
Everyone's got a personality. Everyone could be funny,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. And I think for Italians, it's like, we always say this, if you want to get an edge in, you better be fucking coming with some heat. So, like, that was a place where, like, I had to kind of be funny around my family or else they'd be like, go fuck yourself. You're a black sheep. We don't even want to talk to you. Where in your thing, it was like everyone's so much, but, like, you don't have that, not competitive.
I always felt like insecure about, again, everybody was a good athlete, like, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
I was, like, the chubbier kid. I was just, like, different, kind of. I felt, at least. Mm-hmm. Everybody was, like, tall and skinny, and I was kind of shorter and fat. I was the only one who played baseball. Everybody else played basketball, lacrosse, all this shit. So I kind of was, like, intimidated, and I never, like, talked, really. Mm-hmm. And it's interesting because it's, like, I feel like my family found out, and they're like, what? He doesn't even talk. I'm like, yeah, but I'm thinking of funny shit. Like, do you understand? Like, that's what bothers me sometimes about stand-up is, like, people are like, but you don't even talk. And I'm like, yeah, because I don't want to talk around you.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like,
yeah, like you got to really. I get it because I totally relate. You have to really get a good sense of comfort before you just let it all out.
Yes,
and I feel the same way,
Dude,
so I get it.
This is lame to say. I feel like I'm saying a lot of fucking lame ass shit on
Nah.
here. But
not at all.
I feel more me on stage because I'm like, oh, I could just say anything and I don't really need to worry about what people think. When I'm like in a one-on-one or like a group conversation, I'm like, oh fuck, if I say this person might get pissed and it's gonna ruin the night. I don't give a fuck. Like, when I'm on stage, I'm like, oh, I'm just saying what comes to my head and I'm trying to be funny. When I'm in a group, I'm like, should I say this or is it gonna kill the vibe?
And it's funny because people are usually the opposite.
Yeah.
Like, they'll say the craziest shit in a group and then on stage they want to dial it back.
And sometimes I feel like that in a group. Sometimes I'm like, I can say anything.
Yeah, but that's exactly what we were just talking about. Our friends that are hilarious but wouldn't do it on stage because it's like, think about it like this. You know, the thing that I've noticed since we've started doing stand-up, and it's been 4 months, is you tell someone you're doing stand-up, and they go, okay, do it right now, do some jokes. And it's like...
You go, shut the hell up.
Yeah, right? Because you would never be, like, stand-up isn't like what you would be, oh, I'm sitting at a bar with my friends, and I'm like, hey, guys, did I tell you the story? You do your act, you know what I mean? Like, the thing about stand-up is it isn't what you would say in a normal social situation. It's a written, methodical piece of something that you're performing, you're doing, you know what I mean?
Is this lame? I feel like talking about stand-up is fucking...
Nah, I mean, listen.
You want to talk about your days wrangling cattle?
Fuck yeah,
I mean,
brother.
what really made you the man you are today, you know?
What made them call you Bronco TJ?
Shit.
I remember waking up one morning and just saying, man,
What the hell?
this is it, man.
There he goes.
What the
Bronco
hell? Why is
TJ.
it so beautiful outside?
I remember it was about, what was it, 68? And this is back in Montana. And you and I were still busting Broncos out for the...
Is busting Broncos code for gay sex?
Yeah. Guys, cheers to 2022. How about a New Year's resolution you could actually keep? How about keeping your balls and sack and penis clean? Am I right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's so many people. I could look at two of them right now. They're like, hey, guys, I'm going to stop drinking for January. How long did that last, you fucking idiots?
It lasted
Me,
4 hours.
I've been going to the gym every day lifting. That'll be about a good 2 weeks, and then that's going to be over. Let's be real, folks. You know what I mean? But you know what you could do? You know what resolution you could keep in 2022? Is buying yourself a Manscaped, and every time your balls are getting bushy, you fucking whip out the Lawnmower 4.0 with its incredible ceramic blade, 4K LED light, and you fucking clean it up down there, guys.
Clean
It's
it up,
easy
dude.
breezy.
Yeah.
It takes like, what, 5 minutes?
Yeah, it's new year, new balls. New year, new me, new sack, clean, shiny balls, like a bowling ball, and they polish them up, you know?
I love it.
It's
good,
like,
clean
you know
sack.
how it is in the winter. We've said it a million times before. You're letting your sack go. You're kind of just being lazy. You're hanging inside. But guys, the best thing you can do, clean the sack up.
Yeah.
And you're going to do it with Manscaped.
People don't know this, actually. They think, oh, it's the winter, it's cold out, I'm going to keep myself hairy. So that's bullshit. That's pseudoscience, guys. Studies say, I don't know what these studies are about, you know, but studies do say a clean sack is a warmer sack because then it self-insulates, you know?
Yes.
Your sack and your dick and balls are like a living organism. Think about it as an extension of your brain.
A third leg. you know?
Yeah, a third leg, if you will. And you want that shit clean because, you know, you want it to be tip-top magoo.
Yeah. Listen, TJ.
In case you have sex.
Riddle me this one.
Hit me.
You ever just been shaving your balls and, you know, you nick them?
Yeah, dude.
You have an experience with
Oh,
that?
dude, do I have an experience. One time I was coming home from the dinner, right? And I saw my wife, and she was with the waiter. Right? And
A
I was
waiter?
like, yeah.
Jesus.
And I was like, I got
Lowest
well, here's the thing. I was like,
Wait a second. She was with the waiter?
Yeah. No, I cut my balls all the time. Here's the other thing, too, that we don't mention enough on these Manscaped ads. And I've heard a lot through a lot of different podcasts. It fucking gives you some inches, boys.
Oh
Yeah,
my God,
wow.
dude.
It
Good
gives you
point.
some
Wow.
inches.
I literally,
So true.
I get about
Like,
an inch.
Yeah,
like that.
dude.
Yeah.
You ever have a bushy fucking, what's it called? Pubes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they have a pube shit there, or is it
Pubes.
just for your
Pubes.
balls?
No, they do it for
No,
everything.
Yeah,
everything.
dude. Get rid of that shit. And then
Body
girls,
hair,
girls will
facial
go from,
hair.
Huh,
Armpits.
whoa.
Yeah.
From experience, dude.
Dude, no, for sure, because it's like this. Like when you got pubes, it's like a little fucking
Yeah.
worm sticking out of the bush.
Out of
When
the
you
grass.
fucking take that bush away, it's full
Yeah,
of
yeah.
fucking dogs.
It's like a full fist.
You want your worm to be free, is what I'm trying
yes,
to say.
free worm.
Yeah.
Free the worm.
Free the worms.
How do you
22.
think the free bird, fueled itself?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Free worms.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like, no, but seriously, TJ, because we all have our own experiences. People know how much I bleed down there.
Yeah.
I've had some bad ones. I've had some close calls. Give us a time. Give us a story. What happened with it?
So one time I was getting ready to see a lady, right?
Yeah, a little
met her-
lady
I
friend.
met her on Hinge.
Nice.
Good place to meet people.
Use voice notes for it.
Yeah, use voice notes.
Sick.
They said you should not date me if, and then my response is, if you like a hairy ball sack, get the hell out of my DMs.
Wow.
Wow.
And
Shout
you
out to
meant it.
Manscaped.
And
he's
you
direct.
meant it.
Yeah.
And did you
So
get?
she
did you pull
commented.
that? Oh,
yeah, she commented on it. She's like, I only date dudes who keep their balls and worm neatly kept. And I said, bitch. That's what I said.
You said
I was like, bitch. No. I was like, well, then I'm your man, lady. And then we went on a date. Things were going good. We were talking about the economy and
Yeah.
shit like that. And she's like, I think that's going up. And I was like, I think it's going down. But we got along. We got past it. And then we were getting hot and heavy. And I was like, wait, I got to shave. I forgot. I told her that was my whole thing.
Yeah.
And then I went into the bathroom, and her bathroom, by the way, and she just had it because that's what she does.
No. That's what I remember. You fucked up the story. You told me that you always keep the
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
because you have the to-go case
Well,
that
here's-
comes in the package.
I have the to-go case.
Yeah.
And the performance
So
package.
you know how people have like chain wallets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have chain to-go Manscaped case.
Which,
That's
which you
great.
should. It's good. It's
Yeah.
good packed.
And
Yeah.
it's in the my back pocket, and I was like,
It can double as a vibrator if needed.
Yeah.
So what'd you
Yes,
say?
and
Like,
it's to the other way.
sorry, I gotta just use the restroom.
yeah, I got to
freshen
use the
up.
restroom to take a shit. That's what I said.
That's good. 'Cause then they won't suspect a
I
thing.
said, hey, I got to
Classic.
take a shit. And then I went in there and I started cutting, and I was cutting, and all of a sudden it looked like Freddy versus Jason in there. And I was like, what the hell? Oh, no, wait, no, it
because
wasn't.
you
It
weren't
wasn't.
using a mask.
No, it's because she was on her period. That's why.
Yes.
Yeah.
Long story
Long
short.
story
He
short.
used
I
the
fucked up the
Manscaped.
story. Yeah, I used Manscaped, and it was perfect.
It was clean, no
Yeah.
nicks, no cuts. It was perfect.
It was the perfect shave, and you did
Even
it under
he even used the crop preserver, the spray deodorant for your
Yeah.
balls.
Because you
Works
know what,
great.
dude? When
Yeah.
you got a hairy sack and you're then you got to manage it. You're sweating down there. It smells like the Ganges River down there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you don't want that. You spritz it with the fucking ball deodorizer,
Yep.
the ball toner.
Mhm.
You're fucking. It smells like you're walking into a British man's parlor.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's clean. It's manly. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
And guys, the Performance Package 4.0 is the greatest product that Manscaped offers. It's a performance package featuring the Lawnmower 4.0, the Weed Whacker, the nose and ear trimmer,
Incredible.
the non-sweat briefs.
Oh my god,
Oh
those
my
boxers
God.
are so soft.
So good, so good. And then you're going to get the crop preserver, the ball deodorant. You're going to get all of that in this package, and you're going to save 20% off and get free shipping when you use code GOODCRACK
Yep,
at
that is
checkout.
20% off and free shipping with code GOODCRACK at checkout on any product. And speaking of new product, guys,
You're going to get 20% off and free shipping with code GOODCRACK at checkout.
that's 20% off and free shipping with code GOODCRACK at checkout on any of the Manscaped products. Your balls will thank you.
Guys,
They
that's 20% off.
And
I just wanted to say it once.
And free shipping.
And free shipping.
GOOD.
With code GOODCRACK.
GOODCRACK at manscaped.com. Your balls will thank you.
your balls will thank you. Go, TJ.
Who the hell's the winner?
Call it as it
Well,
sees, you know what I'm
well.
saying? But then
Call that the cheese omelet busting Broncos.
we walk out
Come
on
in a dude's ear and then his asshole.
that's a country western omelet.
You said a beautiful
That's
day.
a meat lover's pizza.
It reminded me of one of your jokes that I heard maybe a month or two ago that I cracked up. It was
What?
like, what does a beautiful day remind you of?
9/11.
That is a
That's
good
the
joke.
That's my favorite thing to say. Like, I have a lot of things that I'll just say. Like something I'll do a lot is like people be like, "Oh, I fucking love this town," and I'm like, "Thank you." Just say thank you for shit that like is nothing to do with you. And then the other thing, when it's a beautiful day, I'll be like, "Oh, dude, what a beautiful day." You know what it reminds me of? Fucking 9/11. Because on 9/11 shit, that's all they talk about. It was a beautiful day.
A beautiful
Like,
morning.
Not a cloud in the sky. And I'm like, dude, that reminds me of 9/11.
Dude, that's the shit that I love.
I love
It's
that
like,
shit.
That's great.
It's such a simple like thing to call out, and it's like, yeah, that's a brilliant joke, and like you hear those jokes, and you're like, fuck, like how did I not come up with that? And it's like there's so many things like that where
Yeah.
brilliant.
Dude, I went to a 9/11 bar yesterday.
What do you mean?
So after our show, or
yeah.
the show that I ran,
Which was, I had a great time.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks
I
for
got,
coming, dude. What the hell?
What
I'm
the
kidding.
hell,
Dude,
boy?
I was home
I'm
playing
kidding.
Beatles rock band.
Yeah.
I was sitting with all the boys, and like I guess whoever runs that bar, he's like, "Oh, any of the funny guys want a free beer?"
And everybody
everyone's
said
like,
no.
Everyone's like, "No." It gets to me, and I'm
Yeah.
like, "Nah, I don't need it."
Yeah, it was crazy, dude. I should have said yes because I ended up drinking.
Me and Patty were the only ones that had a single beer, and I was
Yeah.
like, I shouldn't have gotten a beer. Now,
Yeah.
now everyone thinks I'm a loose cannon.
Yeah, you are. I mean, you're a problem. We're here to talk to you.
I'm very problematic.
No. All right. So I was at a 9/11 bar yesterday after the whole thing, and it's right near the fucking World Trade Center.
How
So-
did you end up downtown? Oh, 'cause you
Is that a
flipped the path.
9/11 bar? Is that what categorizes it as a 9/11?
I called
bar?
it a 9/11 bar. As
So
I
there's
walked in,
nothing
and
having to do with 9/11. I thought it was 9/11 themed. Like you walk in and they
No,
have
no,
those
no.
beer towers and there's two of them.
yeah, dude, it was the ceiling was just blue sky, and I was like, "This is a beautiful day."
It's a beautiful day.
And it's all
Yeah.
digital LCD panels, and you
Yeah,
just
yeah,
see a plane fly. All right, this is too much.
No,
we
I
joke
love this.
about
dude.
9/11. It
Of
has been-
course.
it's been 20 years now. That's
21.
the South Park rule, right? After 20 years, you could start. Joking about things.
Here's what. Well, that's what I was gonna say. I gotta ask my, whatever. But so we're at this
Ask
bar,
my
and it
mom
really
if I
is.
could say this.
No, it really is a 9/11 bar because it's not like a 9/11 theme, but like you go in and there's fucking badges of all these
Oh, okay.
cops who come in and they're like, "Fuck yeah," because it's a bar that we heard the story last night. It's a bar that like after 9/11 because it was so close, they used it as like for fucking firemen to sleep, and like
cool.
cops would go there and hang out, and like it was kind of like a hospital for a little bit. And then once it reopened, it became like this whole thing where like all the firemen and police officers would go there a lot, take off their badges and put it there. They had this book of shit that was like, it was like a fucking picture book, and it just kind of details the whole thing about the bar 9/11. And I'm a little bit drunk, and me and my friend are looking at it, and we just like cannot stop making jokes. Like it's just like it's so sad and funny. I mean, it's so sad, but it was just like we're looking at it, and I'm like, damn, dude. What happened?
What happened? What the hell happened here?
Because there's just two towers, and the next page is just like a explosion. I'm like, wait, what happened? We missed it. It was all right. Maybe it was just funny.
You wanna hear the dumb, it's funny you mentioned that because me and my friends were having the dumbest drunken bar conversation at a bar in our town last night, and I was like, you know, man, if I was like in the tower that day, above where the planes hit, and like you got that little time period where the towers didn't fall yet, I was like, I probably would have like grabbed some wood and created like some type of umbrella like parachute apparatus.
Yeah.
And we're all like, yeah, I'd probably figure out a way to escape too. Meanwhile, like we're fucking idiots.
Meanwhile, you have like 30 seconds before the building collapses. You're just
no,
like
there
trying
was,
to
it
call your
was
way.
quite some time, but like
Yeah, true. I'm not brushed up on my knowledge.
you would not have, you couldn't jump off the Twin Towers with like an umbrella and survive.
Yeah, like Mary Poppins.
I don't know. Nobody tried.
They tried all right. There's some footage of that. Wow,
Also-
we're really getting into the 9/11
yeah.
stuff.
9/11 is sad. It was a funny thing that happened last night that I want to bring up.
I thought you were gonna say 9/11
I love
was
9/11.
a funny thing that happened in general. I was
No,
like,
no. Just a funny thing last night that me and my friends. Not about 9/11. Just
That
the
that,
picture
that
book.
stuff like that though at the bar, like on a serious note, that shit is really cool.
It's cool.
That's like when people talk about how New York really just like pulled it together.
Yeah.
That's awesome. It's a fucking bar where people get hammered and throw up in the bathroom.
Yeah, dude. It
It just
was
turns into a
it was
makeshift
cool.
hospital.
I felt
Nah,
at
man.
home.
Dude, 9/11 is like, yeah, it's
A lot of
super
cops
honestly
walking
sad
around. And I was
and
like,
shit.
"This is my place."
Yeah. At least you know shit's not gonna
We
pop
arresting
off.
people. Yeah.
They probably thought you were an ex-copper firefighter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I walked
stash.
in. I walked in and they go, "Hey yo!" I was like, "Hey yo!" And they're like, "All right."
What
this guy
ladder?
belongs."
What ladder? What company you
I
at?
said,
Yeah,
yeah.
meanwhile, you were like 4, and now you're just like sitting there laughing at the picture book.
I wasn't laughing at the. I mean, a little bit. Not at the fucking tragedy.
at
Not
the-
the deaths.
At the madness of it, like that there is a book. You
Yeah.
know. We could
Yeah,
say, we could
yeah.
say that.
We were just laughing at what we were saying, really.
So then you.
Well, we happened to be looking at the book.
Where did you go to college, CJ?
I went to the College of William and Mary, the worst school in the history of the
Oh,
earth.
familiar.
Don't go there.
Right.
If you're a youngin and you're like, hey, where should I go to college? I want to have a good time and have fun. And William Mary's on your list. Fucking cross it off.
It's a Jesuit
And burn
university, right?
No, it's Catholic, dude. I'm Irish Catholic. No, I don't know.
I guess this is a bad.
No,
time.
it's not Jesuit. It's actually pretty fucking like hippy dippy loser.
Really?
It's a bad time to tell you
But
that
did
the
you-
podcast is sponsored by William and Mary.
Good.
Guys,
In
this
a
episode
Get all
is
the
brought
money,
to-
dude. Get their money.
Guys, William and Mary. It's
Applications are closing soon.
higher education. But no, but
Uh,
did you have to like take any type of like religion or stuff like that
No,
while
no,
you were
no,
there?
no.
Okay.
It's the
Nah,
second
dude,
oldest
all of
school.
those now that are Jesuit, like Maris was Jesuit. They
I don't
make
think it's
him-
Jesuit.
or even Christian.
like
Catholic.
St. John's.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's like those are technically Christian. Like I think Fordham's technically a
Jesuit
Christian college,
University.
You know
Where
what
the
I mean?
fuck? Yeah.
I became religious in in college.
Really?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
So I played baseball.
Islam.
Islam. Yeah, I was full devout. I was devout.
William and Mahatman.
Yeah. So I played. Like I said, I played. My freshman year, I started, and all the older kids were the other starters, and they were all very religious. It's in Virginia, so it's kind of like a religious thing.
I
A
had
lot
no
of
idea what
religion.
William and Mary was.
Yeah, it's in Virginia.
I thought it was New Jersey for some reason.
No, it's
Yeah,
it's in Williamsburg, Virginia, which is
Oh.
where the fucking
Williamsburg.
Yeah.
I
I've
went
been-
to Colonial
I've been there.
Williamsburg.
Same.
that's where it is.
Did you ever go and get down with those people
Fuck
that are
yes.
like, "What is a cell phone? I don't even know what
Fuck.
this is."
I thought they were
No.
all real. I was
No.
so dumb as a
Oh,
little
dude.
kid. I'm like, this is insane.
That's the
Like,
best South
dude,
Park
they still live
episode where
like
they
this.
do like they go to one of those and they're like, "That guy's wearing a digital watch." God damn it, Randy.
Imagine fucking growing up and like you're like, I don't know what I want to do for it. Maybe I'll move to Colonial Williamsburg and dress like I'm from the 1700s.
Yeah.
To
Dude.
entertain families
That used to
and
be
make
my-
probably $12 an hour.
Oh,
That's
they make
like that's
nothing.
like probably crazier than the people who go to work at Disney
Disney's-
as like a
yeah.
princess or something.
Dude, my favorite pickup line would be like, especially when you're in college, you always are like talking to a girl. You're like, "Yeah, what's your major?" She'd be like, "I'm psychology." "What's yours?" I'm like, "I'm a double major in Civil War reenactment and magnets." And they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Ooh.
Magnets.
That's the best. is to say magnets.
Can
And
you
they're
fucking cheese omelet me, bitch?
like, they're like, "What do you mean magnets?" I was like, like they're metal, they stick together, they push apart. It's crazy. It's science.
You know what's funny about that though? So there is a lot of people running around in fucking George Washington garb, and like it's funny because we would just like be out at night or like even during the day because we day drink because we're fucking sick, and we go to like Wawa, and then fucking George Washington walks in and he's like, "Let me get a cheese omelet."
You'd be like, whoa, you need to.
What is this establishment? This general store
No,
is
'cause
crazy.
you- in there he's-
I could buy cheese fresh like
Dude, in there he's turned off.
That's
and he's
bullshit.
just himself.
You
And
should
we're
have
like,
gone up to him and be like, "George,
George,
what
what the hell's up? He's it's
Get
fucking
the fucking
Kyle.
garb off, you
Yeah.
bitch, before you come in here.
No, and so it's weird. But anyway, I did not like the school. It's a very
But they
boring
made you
school.
religious because
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. So the older kids were like, they were the cool kids, or the older starters. They were cool, and they were a lot of them were religious, and I just kind of like fell into it, and yeah. And then after,
you're having a beer and they're like, "TJ, you know what, man? You're
have
a
I ever
really
told you about our
cool
Lord and
guy.
Savior Jesus
Yeah.
Christ?
You ever read this book and it's just the Bible?"
Or no, it's the one kid that like rides the bench who never speaks, and finally, when you join the table, he's like, "You gotta look to you, man. You all right?"
You got something.
Have
in
you
your
ever
eye.
heard of Deuteronomy?
Deuteronomy?
I used to look
Deuteronomy
like you,
4:16.
man. I used to look like you.
No, for real. People were like, have you thought about accepting our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? And I was like, what the hell are you talking about? I just want to play baseball and get pussy.
Jesus.
And then eventually I was like, what the hell are you talking about? And then I looked into it and I was like, I can get down with this. Because I was going through some shit, the people, again, lame to talk about therapy, but, people have the problems. So I was like kind of up
course,
and down with like
dude.
depressed and shit like that.
Yeah, it's
and I was like,
college.
maybe God's the answer.
Mhm.
I remember my mom was like, I one time for Christmas, I asked for a Bible. What a fucking dork. Idiot. My mom was like, what?
She
How
handed
about
you a Harry
condoms?
Potter book.
Be
Yeah.
like, Mom, there's like 800 pages in a Bible. That's like
Yeah.
800 condoms.
yeah. It's
16
like 800
1600
rags,
if you
bitch.
think, recycle, reuse, reduce.
Did
So
you
that's the
feel-
thing. I used to have this joke where I'm like, I'm not religious anymore at all.
You're
but I
not,
still
okay.
have this thing where I'm like, I'll capitalize God.
Yeah.
Just in case.
No lowercase g.
yeah.
He's
Did
the
you
real
find
G.
solace in religion at that time, though?
I thought it was like cool. Like, not cool, but I thought it was like, I was like, this helps me like cope with what's going on.
So it wasn't like you were going to church every weekend, but it's like one of those things.
No, I would.
Oh, really? Wow.
He was actually an altar boy.
Well, you know what it is?
I was an altar boy.
I feel like
I was an altar boy.
in college.
No.
Oh, like
when I was like 12.
Yeah, my brother was. I never got on that train.
I feel like it's so normal though for young men in college, and this is what kind of pisses me off about the whole like Joe Rogan, Jordan Peterson bashing, because it's like, yeah, we're dumb college guys that are living on our own for the first time, and we're trying to find meaning in this fucking chaos. And it's like, of course, we're like going into Wikipedia binges of like John Paul Sartre and Soren Kierkegaard and the religious Deuteronomy, like all that shit, sacred geometry. Like, I think in college is such an impressionable time where you're like, I'm gonna find some crazy fucking ideas and subscribe to them and live my life that way.
Yes, but then also people who go to fun schools are just like, I'm gonna drink every night.
Yeah, they're like, I'm gonna subscribe to ecstasy.
Yeah.
Well, those people are now real estate agents.
Yeah. Probably doing well.
Or they call you every 6 months. Hey, can I manage your money at Northwestern Mutual?
Oh, dude, we have a couple of those.
Shut the hell up, brother.
Shut up.
Or they're calling you like, yo, do you
I have no money.
Adderall connect by any chance?
Or they're like, or I get a call and it's like, hello, and it's like, hi, this is Gene from Cutco. Do you know Eric Johnson? And it's like, yeah. He gave us your name. He said you would be interested in signing up for Cutco Knives. You want to be a knife salesman?
Dude, one time Cutco hit me up, and I was like, let me see how far I could go with this guy. And I was like, listen, man, I'm being honest with you. I just got released from prison. Like, do you think you'd still want me at your company? And they're like, absolutely.
Dude, criminals are the best with knives.
Yeah. You know how the whole
What'd you go to jail for? Murder.
Stabbing.
Even better.
You know how to hold a knife.
You know who our top salesman is O.J. Simpson. So he'll be on his team.
Yeah, anyway, I was religious and then kind of dropped it. You know why I dropped it?
What did it?
Because like, first of all, I did all the things you were supposed to do. I tried to stop drinking.
Before you go to this though, do you still believe in God or a higher power?
Honestly, like, I'd say yes, but I also just like don't even think about it.
Okay.
Like, I feel like people are always like,
That's
what's
just
the
a sign you
fucking
need the
meaning?
Lord.
And now I'm just kind of like, yeah, there probably is, but also the fucking, I got to go do this mic.
Yeah.
So why am I thinking
I
about
totally
that?
agree. That's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah. I think once I'm like diagnosed with cancer in a few years,
Jesus.
then I'll be like, all right, yeah.
I'll find our Lord again.
So I did everything you're supposed to do. I like stopped having sex with my girlfriend at the time. I fucking stopped drinking. I stopped cursing. And then I was like, more than the sex, I was like, I fucking love cursing. So I was like, I gotta curse.
Yeah.
And then I was like, wait. And then it slowly became a thing. I was like, what am I doing?
So did you ever do some clean comedy?
Yeah, when I started out, I did clean comedy.
Because then when did you graduate college?
2017.
So you never did stand up during college?
No.
Okay. So
that's like when the fucking seed was planted, though. I remember.
They thought you were
I can
a
go
funny
into
guy.
the whole thing. Yes, but also I was obsessed with comedy. I would like go to sleep listening to Pandora stand up, which started in high school,
nice.
and I would go to sleep
so
listening.
you've been on it for a while.
Yeah, and that was I was known as like that guy. We would go on like trips, and I can't fall asleep without listening to something on my phone. Still to this day. Now it's podcast, but like it used to be stand up, and I would kind of known because then we go on like these trips, and we would have a roommate, and people would be like, "Yo, TJ's fucking always listening to stand up when he goes to sleep. It's kind of annoying." I was like, "Yeah, but I need it." And I was like, I thought it was funny. I'm sure people did too. Whatever. And then my coach had a speech, and he's like, "Hey, can you write jokes for me?" And he was like, kind of joking, but I did, and I never gave them to him. And I was like, "Oh, this is fun. I like writing jokes." And then like the reason that the day I decided to start stand up, and I didn't do it for like 2 years later, was I was listening to Pandora stand up. And my favorite comic in the world came on for the first time I ever heard him, Nate Bargatze, popped on, and I woke up at like 3 a.m. and I woke up and I was like, this is the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. And I remember being like, I got to do this at some point. And then I went to sleep and fucking graduated, tried to work in the real world for a few years, and I was like, I fucking hate all this shit. And then I was like, I'm going to go do stand-up.
Hell
What
yeah.
were you doing? Like, what did you go to college for?
Baseball. I didn't come here to play school.
So you and Franklin Miller were out in Pennsylvania scouting for the Sharks.
You were?
No,
Oh,
Franklin.
Yeah. Franklin was.
Did you work? What did you work in after college?
I worked at some bullshit financial expert type thing is what they would call it. So what I would do is like our clients were, I fucking hate saying words like clients, dude. How fucking,
I know.
imagine people would say that for real. Like,
I do
oh,
say
dude,
that
our
for
client did the thing. Shut the hell up, brother.
I'm full corporate now. So
Yeah, you're a dork.
Hey,
He's just a
listen, I
wheel.
went
He's just
to
a
art
cog in the
school.
machine.
You went to art school,
Yeah.
and now
we
you work
both
in 9
did.
to 5.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess
Film
is
school.
art.
Yeah, I got a bachelor's. in
Art,
fine
dude. I'm
arts.
so dumb that every time I hear art, I'm like, what is it? Like a Monet? Like that? That's art to me.
Well, TJ, you're an artist now. You do.
I
stand-up.
know, but
Yeah.
like I don't. That's fucking art, dude. The end of the world is
That's
the edge of
certainly
the sand.
something.
It's nice, right?
Damn, that's deep, dude. That's
That
good.
hits
To,
deep.
That's good to wake up to every morning.
Yeah. That's my favorite to wake up to
Just
every
the
morning.
black naked guy.
And he's just got that little pot belly, and he's just like got that point.
You should draw a huge penis in between.
I know. It looks like there should be a penis there.
Definitely has a hog, that guy.
Yeah, I mean, look at his chin.
That's a Zaramak Bachak
Yeah.
original.
That's our buddy that bartends at McDougal's Ale House that
You
you
met
met.
him.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, these are
I know.
That's his
Yeah, yeah.
painting. This one behind me. These are all
Fuck
his.
yeah, dude. This is a sweet room, by the way.
Thanks, dude.
What was I talking
This is
about?
the first time we've done like a pod like this in here.
Yeah.
Like with the camera rolling.
I know.
Another guest.
I lost my virginity in this room.
Did
Yeah.
To Joey.
I jerked off in this room
Oh wow.
when I went to the
When he went to the bathroom.
He's had
Yeah.
only about 30 seconds to do
Yeah.
it of alone time.
You know
and then
what?
I took it and I put it in my ear.
That's a cheese on.
I've come to realize that this room is just a safe space
I've
for
just
many.
come.
For coming,
You know?
yeah.
I just came. I just
Dude,
come. You know, I
fuck
didn't
yeah.
even come to realize. I just.
That's
come.
good crack, dude.
Yeah.
That's good
Beep,
crack.
beep,
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 beep, beep, beep, beep,
Ba-bam. He said the
Why is
secret
it called
word.
good crack?
Oh.
Oh wait, I took cinema class. You want to know what that's called?
Yeah.
What we just did? It's called the titular moment. So
Yeah, you're
Look
right.
at that.
So yeah,
It's like when you're in the movie and like they say the name of the movie.
Yeah.
yeah.
I love that Family Guy.
The family.
story.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Look, it's Jaws 3: The Return of
Oh,
Jaws.
he said it. Oh, he said it. He said it.
Good crack. This question is often asked by our guests, and the title "Good Crack" comes from this. I studied in London, interned and studied in London one summer about 2 or 3 years ago, 4 years ago at this point, Jesus. And one weekend I went to Dublin, Ireland, and I met a buddy out there who's from Ireland, and he gave me the craziest weekend of my life, like fucking bars, clubs, pubs all day. Like the Irish people were the best.
That sounds like it could be a show.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bars, clubs, and pubs.
Yeah,
That is
in
weird.
Ireland. Come with us today on a trip of Ireland where we go to bars, clubs, and pubs.
You shiesty cunt.
You shiesty cunt. I got a pint of Guinness in one hand and a pint of Magners in the fucking other.
Damn, you guys are good at Irish.
So
I can't do Irish. I just do Southern.
it was the best weekend ever, and I'm going around with this guy, his cousin, his friends, and we're just tearing up Dublin. Like it's the people there are just so much fucking fun, so nice, so cool.
Thank you.
and-
You're speaking about my people. Just FYI. I am Irish.
And if you go to Ireland, you'll
I am
notice this,
Irish.
TJ. They and our listeners have heard this story several times now, but I'd like to think they like it. They kept saying like, oh yeah, let's go down to this place, like it's good crack, and it's like, oh, remember that night we had with Timothy? It was good crack, and I'm
That's
sitting there
great.
just going like, man, like these guys all love crack. Like there must be a crack epidemic over here. Like they just smoke crack all the time. Like which I was like, that's not that crazy. Like certain countries like drugs a lot more than other people,
Yeah.
And then I was like, guys, like, what's with all this crack talk? Like, everyone's just in these pubs smoking crack. They're like, oh, no, Matt, crack. It's like C-R-A-I-C. It's spelled crack, like crake, but it's crack, and good crack means, like, good fun.
Yeah.
Like,
that's-
that conversation was good crack. We were making jokes all night.
I like that.
So I love that. I was like, that sounds so cool, like good crack. So I brought it back, and absolutely no one knew what I was talking about.
Well,
they thought
yeah.
I was talking about crack. But Joey liked it. He adopted it. And when we were coming up with a name for the pod, I was like, let's do good crack. But we spelt it like crack cocaine.
I'll tell you what. You know how I said when I find like Seventh Floor Crew, I'm gonna listen after that. I'm gonna say good crack for like the next.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's
couple
what
weeks.
our main initiative is, to bring it into the mainstream here. Like,
Yeah.
how fun is that? Like, oh, yeah, that mic was good crack.
It
Yeah.
does sound.
That crack was good crack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds lamer though, saying it like, oh, it's good crack. It sounds better when you say,
An Irish accent.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, the mic was good crack.
Oh,
man.
that bar was such good crack.
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking TJ was on stage just doing some gobbledygook about 9/11. It was good crack.
Gobbledygook. I don't talk about 9/11.
I don't talk about 9/11. I just talk about how nice the day was.
It was a nice day. You
So
guys ever see the day? It was pretty nice.
it was a nice day.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of this.
I think I was 1.
I was in the kindergarten.
No, I guess I was 3.
realistically,
I was
yeah.
in first grade.
But so Nate Bargatze became the influence, the catalyst to letting
Who
it
were
pop
your
off.
others, by the way?
My 3 favorite comics are actually 2: Nate and Louie.
Louis? Wow.
Mm,
Everybody loves Louie.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
great.
Besides that, I love. I just like all stand up. Like back in the day, Pandora used to be heavy on like Hannibal, Aziz, John Mulaney,
Mm.
and I like all those guys. They're good. Whatever. Segura is another big influence, I'd say.
Yeah.
He's great.
But yeah, I think my 2 favorites. I've only seen 3 comedy shows. I've only bought tickets for 3 comedy shows ever, and it was Shane, Nate, and Louie.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Great lineup.
Yeah. Really want to see
Yeah.
Shane live.
It's weird to say, like,
We missed him at Skanks by a week, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
he's at the stand a lot. You just
I
gotta
know.
go
Yeah,
there.
I've been seeing that.
Yeah.
He still live out here, right? I think.
Him?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no clue.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I knew he was living like in Brooklyn because he would talk about that in the special he did.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if he's still out here.
So then you graduate college, you're working this financial scam job,
Yeah.
and you
Fuck
say,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know what? I fucking have been dying to do it for so long. I love stand-up. When do you get that push to do it? Do you? Because we always talk about this, and this is very interesting. I don't think if I didn't have Joey, I would ever go do my first open mic. Because I've done theater. I've performed on a stage for 1,000 people singing Grease Lightning like an asshole.
Yeah.
I've never been more
Yeah.
nervous than getting up at an open mic and talking in front of 10 people.
Well, because you're writing your own shit. Back in the day,
Exactly,
you'd just
you're
be
on
like
your
Grease
own.
Lightning, and people were like, hey.
That's a classic.
Hey.
Yeah.
So what made
Summer
you do
loved
the
it.
push?
Hey.
Were you alone? Were you by yourself?
I was alone, dude. I was living at my parents' house, working a stupid bullshit job, and it just, dude, it's something that people say a lot, where it's like it's just something in you that you're like, I gotta do, and just something in me, I was like, I gotta do this at least once. If I fucking hate it, I'll never go back. But I did it once, and I was like, this is it forever.
You did your first one in Jersey or New York?
No, New York, dude. You guys ever heard of the website? If you only started 4 months ago, you might not have heard of this. Bad Slava.
No.
Okay, so it was a website back in the day that was open mics. It just basically the Facebook group now, just a website. And but it was like you can click on like New York, Chicago, Illinois, and people.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
And I remember like, so I think I did it the first one like April 29th or something like that. I must have emailed like 5 mics from like February to April, thinking that's what I don't know anything. And I was like, this is such a big deal to me. And I would email because it has the email, and I'd be like, hey, I would really like to come. It's my first time ever. I'm nervous, blah, blah, blah. And then I just wouldn't show up for the first 4. And then one time the guy responded and was like really nice. And I was like, oh, I got to go do this. I'm going to go do this. And then I took a train into the city and, did it at fucking, I think it was the Soho Playhouse or some shit like that. It was like a bar underneath. I did it there. And then again, I didn't do it for like probably 2-3 months, and then did another one, and then I actually took a class.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Where was that?
Took a class at Gotham.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yes, I took a class. That was the real kick to like get me up. That's when I started to do like maybe one a week, and then it slowly became, and then like I said, it just slowly became more and more and more and more and more, and then the pandemic hit, and then after that, I got fired. And that's when I was like,
Oh, you were
I
working
gotta
still
do it.
throughout that whole time?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Wow. And then for that class,
But I wanted to quit every single day
Yeah.
or kill myself.
I mean, listen, either or, right?
So you had the perfect out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to kill myself.
Jesus.
Pandemic.
Not actually, but
But then you got COVID and found God.
never
again.
got COVID.
Wow.
Never got COVID, dude.
You heard it
Fuck
here
that, dude.
first,
I don't give a
Dr.
fuck about that.
Fauci.
Look, I'll hit it once because I don't give a fuck.
Slap him.
Fauci, we got
Slap
the
'em.
immuno guy right
Yeah, you know
here.
why? Because it's a fucking fake virus.
It's a fucking fraud, nigga.
Fucking made up, dude.
I'll tell you what, this whole fucking virus is good crack, and I think it's a fraud.
It is a good crack, actually. Dude, I'll be honest. It was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah.
Personally, the pandemic, best thing that ever happened to me.
I
by
feel like
far.
terms
I
of
feel
what,
like a
comedy
lot
or
of
life?
people feel that way.
Everything.
Really?
Oh, dude.
It was the reset button.
Oh,
you
you
needed.
got
I got
fired
fired, which
because
I
of
wanted.
COVID? Wow.
I wanted to quit. No, I didn't.
You got-
I do
You
that
got
joke.
normal fired?
I got fired during COVID. I got fired.
You weren't
during,
laid off.
Yeah.
It was fired.
Yeah, it was for real. Like I know it's sad and a whole big thing. People died, but like
I thought you were saying you getting fired was
no. I mean, I'll be honest. For a day, I was like, "What the fuck am I gonna do?" And then I was like, "Oh, I don't really care. I'll just do comedy and be poor." That's and now, dude, I'm the happiest I've ever been. Like now, like just doing what I'm doing. Because first of all, I love the job I have now, which is caddying, because you work 4 hours a day, whatever. But I just want to do comedy. That's all I
Yeah.
want to do. So as long as the caddying job allows me to do that and live, then I'm fine.
Yeah.
And I'm the happiest I've ever been.
Carry 2 bags on a Saturday.
Carry
get
2
out
bags
at
with the
noon,
bros, dude.
and then you're out hitting
Yeah.
it. That's
Out
what it's
hitting
all
it
about,
hard, drinking.
dude. So we won't name the country club you're at.
Name it.
Yeah.
I don't give a frick.
Anything wild happening at Bayonne Country Club?
No.
Any fun stories? No.
Literally no. I
That's
mean,
so
like I've only
funny.
been there for a little bit. I haven't heard.
Frankie Gungoots doesn't walk in and say, hey, I need you to take this package over to North Street for me.
No fuck. We don't allow eye towels there.
Oh yeah.
No eye towels.
Who,
Yeah.
Who's there?
They come in and we go, hey, no, fucking no.
Meanwhile, North Jersey's like the opposite.
Yeah.
It's like everyone's like Tony Soprano
Yeah.
there. You know.
No, we'll allow the Italians in, I guess, sometimes. But I actually get to decide. And when I look at the Italian, I say, hey, how much jewelry you got on right now? And if he takes out too much, I go, get the fuck out of here.
Get the hell out of
Dude,
here.
you and Dean David, man, are just so anti-jewelry.
I'm not anti-jewelry.
Dude, the first...
I want an earring.
Yeah.
No.
dude, I
You
got
want a little?
pierced.
You want a little loop ski like that?
No. Everybody has it. I can't do it.
Dude, I fucking
That's how I felt when I had a mustache for 2 days, like 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, I can't wear a mustache. That's
mustache is
TJ's
tight.
I
thing.
had to get rid of my mustache because I love it, but I have a problem.
I
where
was just gonna say,
I
yeah.
stroke it way too much,
Yeah.
and then I get the oils in there, and I get this painful acne under it, and I fucking hate it.
You just got to keep it. You got to fight through.
Do you touch your mustache?
I don't do nothing with it.
I fucking
I trim
just,
it up.
all I do is just keep fucking stroking it when I'm like bored. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
You
Had
get
to
used to
get
it.
the-
I do that with my hair now. I go like
Yeah.
this a lot.
You got nice locks, dude.
I'm growing it out, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's about time.
Damn, that's gonna
Yeah.
be a fire look, dude. Long hair, beanie with the stash.
Well, the beanies here, Art and X will make fun of me for this comment, but the beanies here because my hair, it looks dumb when I grow it out. So I'm wearing the hat because I'm growing
It's
it
the
out.
it's the awkward phase.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
the same way, dude.
But when you
Awkward
get the
phase.
flow going, you'll be rocking it.
Yeah, so I'm just wearing it.
Dude, I
Feels better.
like this beanie you got going. I was
Yeah.
getting used to your signature one, the
blue one?
The blue one.
Yeah.
That
Well,
was
this
like-
will become that in like a few weeks.
Good.
But
Good.
I got to keep mixing it up, dude.
Yeah.
That's the
Keep
thing.
them on their toes.
Everybody makes fun of me for wearing the same clothes all the time, and it's like, yeah, I do, but I mean, what do you want me to do? Everybody else does too.
yeah.
I just have like noticeable shit. Like, I don't know, dude. I'm poor. Shut the hell up.
yeah. Everyone's got to quit their bullshit.
Yeah.
You know.
Stop coming at me, Mom.
And if anything, that's just going to become your claim to fame. People are
Yeah.
going to be like, dude, there he is. I know, like, yeah.
I'm
the
Steve
Villanova
Jobs.
jacket.
Yeah.
I know him.
Right there, baby.
Yeah,
You
man.
should just wear
Shout
a
out.
black turtleneck for the rest of your career.
I would. I would. But
you
then
heard
I'll
it
get
here
cancer.
first, folks. Oh, Jesus.
I'm just bearing the cross of our Lord and Savior.
Yeah.
Stephen James.
I should just wear a white robe with like a string tied around,
Yeah.
And just let
like
your
Jesus,
sack
and
hang
sandals.
Honestly, dude, I feel like if you got the stash like that, you can wear a lot of things that you might not have any business wearing.
I could wear a lot with the here's the thing. I have like a stash which is like hipstery shit, but then my face looks like I own a yacht club.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
You
I
definitely
used
don't
to
have
ball.
a hipster mustache.
no.
Dude, my only thing with because I wore a mustache the longest I think was like 4 months the summer of COVID because I was like fuck it, and
Fuck
the
it,
one
dude.
thing
The Chinese can't stop me.
and this might be like an internalized like insecurity thing, but I just think like I was like fuck. Every time I meet someone now, they're gonna be like, oh, here's a mustache guy. Like they just think they know me already.
Own it, dude.
They're
Just
like,
be like,
there he
hell
is.
yeah. What are
He's
you?
a
Just a
mustache
normal
guy.
loser?
You know,
Yeah.
they think they could assume things about you. 'Cause you have a-
Pedophile,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
porn star,
Main
porn
character
star,
of Lovely Bones.
Pedophile,
Yeah.
porn star, cop,
cop,
Fireman.
fireman,
fucking sick as fuck. Some people say
Yeah.
that. You're like, oh shit.
ball player.
Dude, dudes compliment me so much.
Dude,
like when I
same.
bark, dudes are just like, yo.
That was the
That's
thing.
sick.
The best compliment I ever got on a mustache, and it's never from a girl. And I'm like, fuck, I'm getting too many compliments from guys. I should probably get rid of this. But I was at Hoboken. I was at Mills, like
Villanova bar.
2 years ago, and a guy came up to me, and I was rocking a mustache. Was looking good. He's like, dude, sick fucking mustache. He's like, you know what they call that? I'm like, what? He's like, they call that a womb broom. That's a nice womb broom you got. And I was like, womb broom.
That's sick.
That's a good one.
That's sick. Fucking. But you know what?
Clean her up.
I want to suck your dick. Can I suck your dick in
Let
the
me ask
bathroom?
you something. Would you come in my ear and then fold it over, call it a cheese?
Can you come in my mustache? Can I come in your mustache?
I
want you-
a cheese mustache.
Coming in now, so in the morning you could pick it out.
Let it harden up, you know. And go
Hey,
real
you're
crisp.
cute. Come with me. Come to
It's
the
a sick
bathroom.
mustache, dude. You probably get a lot of pussy. You want me
Yeah.
to let you eat me out?
You know your IPAs, I could tell.
You probably get a lot of pussy. What about back pussy? You ever heard of butt?
Oh, dude, back pussy, man. Shit.
That's the
Shit, I ain't had no back pussy before.
Shit, that's something holding me back in life is this back pussy.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much.
We all have
That's
them.
the problem with the Manscaped, dude. Is it's great for the front, but how am I supposed to shave my back?
Wait, does Manscaped still sponsor this podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
As of now.
As of now. As of now.
As-
Well,
as
Manscaped, for you fucking better sell
We're-
some shit.
There's a few more weeks in January. We might be dwindling down soon enough. Who knows if they'll even carry us out the whole business quarter at this point?
Hey,
Because
listen.
Manscaped is
the
going out of
numbers are so
business.
high.
Have you guys ever used the fucking ball trimmer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Does
is
work?
great.
It's
The
great.
I'm
product
sure it's
is
great.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's
great.
great. Yeah, I would like to get one.
Yeah.
Every time I do,
You snip up down there?
yeah, I get
Yeah,
little cuts. You get little
yeah.
cuts, and
You're
you're like,
bleeding a
ouch,
bit.
dude, what the hell? Where's the product for this?
Dude,
Yeah.
he bled out in the snow one time because of
Yeah.
it.
Your balls?
I was trimming outside in the snowstorm, and I'm walking back, and I
Why?
turn around.
What?
There's a trail of red behind me. It was like a Tarantino movie.
You're lying.
He didn't want to get all that hair in the bathroom.
I don't lie. Even when I tell the truth, I lie. I did not have sexual relations with that child. I don't know what you're talking about.
Cap.
That's cap. Yo.
That's my monologue.
Are you
for
guys-
my Jeffrey Epstein one-man show I'm putting on.
So you guys are big film buffs.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys just like watch a lot of movies?
Yeah. I've actually, dude, you know what's funny you say that? It's like the last 2 years since I graduated, it's been all TV because TV's been so good. And this award season, I've seen every movie.
So you guys are fucking like that kind of. I love all movies and shit. So I'm the opposite.
Really gay.
Yeah.
No, I like it. I want to be a cinephile.
Dude, the thing that's fun with cinephile is like you don't have to be one of those pretentious pricks to like, oh, I love Godard in French films because it influenced the new wave of Tarantino. Like, I just find the people that like, I like fucking Scorsese. I like Goodfellas. Let me go find more movies like that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not one of those that you have to like watch all this obscure shit. Like, I
You
just
can
like the
and
good
you can
shit.
and you can watch it. Just shut the
Yeah,
fuck up. I've watched
exactly.
some Godard films, but I don't walk around and say the French New Wave.
Yeah.
You know?
If I watched one film and first of all, I wouldn't even think like that. I would just be like, this fucking American movie is weird.
yeah,
You know what I mean? I wouldn't even get it. I'd be like, what the hell is this?
like I
Why are they not speaking English?
well,
Like they
watching
should.
like a French film like Godard, it's like I'm like, okay, this is kind of just like day in the life. Like that's what it feels like, and
Yeah.
it's just French guys like chain smoking cigarettes, like all being nihilists.
That's
like,
actually what I loved
life is
about film
meaningless.
school. Like, I think a lot of it was total bullshit. But the best thing about film school is, like, I would never go home on a fucking Thursday night and be like, let
And
me
watch
go on
that.
Netflix
Yeah.
and throw on some Godard.
Yeah.
But in college, you would have 3-hour classes where the class was just you watching films.
Right.
And you'd watch, like, I watched a whole class. I had a whole class that was, like, films from 1935 to 1957. And it was just,
God.
like, Billy Wilder and all these people. I'm like, this might be boring. All the films were awesome, and I really enjoyed watching them. So, like, I got to
You
experience.
just needed that extra kick.
Yeah, and you do learn shit from them.
Give me some movies, because I got nothing, dude. You know what my favorite movie is?
What?
Kingsman.
That's a
new,
great
new
movie.
one coming out.
I know. I wanted
Yeah,
to
it's
see
out.
It's out
It's out.
already. Yeah,
it's not.
I've
gonna
never
make
seen it,
any
though.
money.
Rasputin is in it.
Yeah, good fucking call. Oh, we talked about that, didn't we? Listen, I say it like this, man. Like, you could go down the laundry list of all these great films that like you watch in film school, but like, dude, the ones that you know are probably the best. Like, Tarantino has some of the best movies in my opinion.
Yeah.
Scorsese has some of the best.
Paul
movies
Thomas
in my-
Anderson.
Paul Thomas Anderson. Every
Anderson,
movie he's
sorry.
ever made is great.
Yeah.
You know what
Adam
I mean?
Sandler.
Dude,
Sandman, dude.
you're
What's your
talking-
favorite Adam Sandler movie?
I think for us, Billy Madison.
Billy
but
Madison,
I'm
yeah.
a little partial to Happy Gilmore. I like that.
Love
movie
Happy
a lot.
Gilmore too.
They're all good.
What's
but
yours?
I love Grown Ups.
Really?
Grown Ups, yeah, I
dude.
like Grown Ups.
I like just feeling good, and I'm like,
That's a twist.
hell
dude.
yeah, dude.
You like the
Family.
OG ones?
The OG, the first one.
The first one's great. You know what
Yeah.
else is good, dude? Murder Mystery's good.
Murder Mystery was alright. I liked Murder Mystery because it was directed by Kyle Newcheck.
Is that where he plays?
That's
like,
why I like it.
Is that like
guy
where he
from,
plays
no,
I'm
Hubie
kidding.
or
I
whatever?
don't even know what no, that's
I know
Hubie's
that's
Halloween.
Hubie's Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I didn't
Murder
see
Mystery?
that.
The sequel's coming out, but Kyle Newcheck's the guy that did all the
Workaholics. Yeah.
So like, I get the humor.
What's
and whatnot.
isn't he? What's his name in the show? Isn't it
Carl.
Carl. Yeah.
Billy. I don't know. Billy Madison, Waterboy, and Happy Gilmore is just a trifecta for me. Oh,
Dude.
Big Daddy's great. Big Daddy's a good one. I grew up on that one.
That made me think of a quote from Workaholics, The Blood Drive. And Durs is like, I can't give blood. I'm a hemophobe. And he's like, Durs, it's 2016. Gay people exist. Get over it. He just sticks the
That shit-
thing.
I'm telling you, their podcast is great. I think though, for me and Joey,
Don't plug other podcasts.
no, listen, those guys could sponsor.
They're gonna go down soon enough
yeah,
because
fuck
of us.
those
It's all
guys.
right.
We're
All right,
coming.
good.
You know, we have
Coming for their
unprecedented
blood.
numbers.
They're workaholics.
Their
I'm an
podcast is
alcoholic.
good crack. Hey.
On a daily basis, we probably
Crackaholics.
quote Billy Madison the most.
Yeah, Billy Madison.
I think on a daily basis, we say we saved the day. I guess.
I saved the day, I guess.
I also directed an entire short film in college that was literally the scene from Billy Madison where Steve Buscemi puts lipstick on,
on.
like lays. But I made it like a serious drama.
Oh, Eric's pregnant. Congratulations. Hear those kicks? He's going to be a soccer player.
Everyone in this room is now dumber because of what you said.
That's a good line.
It's a classic.
And then the last
My wife,
category,
the tramp.
My wife, the tramp. That's
Burning
a good one.
dog shit in the human response.
I wish I knew more
Yeah.
to say.
Listen, man, that's the thing with movies is like you go to the theater. Like I've just been enjoying going to the theater again. Like we saw Licorice Pizza. I saw Spider-Man. Like I love Spider-Man just as much as I love the new Paul Thomas Anderson movie.
I just don't fucking. I don't know, man. I'm not a big movie. I think I want to watch movies, but I'm not invested enough to be like, let me go to the theater.
What's your like favorite good movie? Like, have you seen Goodfellas?
Love Goodfellas.
So, like, go to the Scorsese list, look up Scorsese on Netflix, and just pick a fucking.
I've seen all the good movies that like you're supposed to see. All the Tarantino. Tarantino's probably my favorite.
Yeah, dude.
He's the one that can get me locked in a movie that's long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just rewatched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Dude,
So
I argue
fucking
that's
good,
like
dude.
that's my favorite Tarantino.
It's one of my
Yeah.
favorites.
I read
One
the
of mine
book
is-
too, and the book was amazing.
I love Leo. I just watched.
Yeah.
I just rewatched
He's a
Shutter
fucking
Island.
legend.
He's so good, dude.
So good.
Yeah.
Even in Don't Look Up, which I thought was pretty.
I liked
shitty,
it.
I thought it was okay.
Oh wait, I
think
thought it was shitty too. Actually.
I thought it was a bit of a. I thought it was a miss. Like I thought it could have been funnier because that's the guy that made Anchorman.
Yeah.
And it didn't feel like Anchorman. It felt like a little too self.
It was a little bit like
Preachy.
Yeah, well, climate change. It's like we get it. But Leo's great in that. Like he just doesn't miss. I've never seen him give a bad performance.
Yeah,
I
he's
haven't
really
seen
good.
J. Edgar or I haven't seen Man in the Iron Mask, and I heard those are all right.
Have you listened to Brad Pitt and Leo on What the Fuck
No,
podcast?
No.
Pretty
they
good.
were on the podcast.
Yeah.
Wow.
No shot.
Together.
Wow.
What the fuck is
Right
what?
before
Is,
it's Mark Maron's podcast.
Mark Maron?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right
Wow.
before Once Upon a Time.
I
came
did
out.
not know
It
that.
was like a
Wow,
promo.
that's probably
They're only on
sick.
for like 30 minutes, but it's pretty cool. Hearing Leo talk
Because
about.
Leo never does interviews like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's the thing that we were talking about. Like you have to be like
Yeah, you
in
should listen to
social
it.
media culture and shit. Like Leo is so big, he does not give himself to the public at all.
But it's
Which I
smart.
love.
That's how you got to do it.
that's because he could disappear into roles then because you don't know.
Kind of like
Leo.
Louis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Louis
just
had a
Louis,
show.
and
Yeah.
Louis had all his controversy
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, but like he was never like on social before. He never
Yeah,
was
that's
like
true.
in
But like,
the
dude,
public.
you can't even if you go on YouTube right now and say Leonardo DiCaprio talk show, he's never done Conan, Letterman, Jimmy Fallon. Like he doesn't do that. He doesn't do talk show appearances. Never hosted
Oh, that's really
SNL,
cool. Fuck
you
yeah,
know?
Leo.
Yeah.
I knew I liked you.
And the
Yeah, he's
reason
the
he
man.
said I consciously do that because if you get to know an actor too much in their real life, then when you walk, when The Rock walks on screen, you don't go, oh, that's scientist Richard Jenkins. That's The Rock pretending to be a
Yeah.
scientist.
Yeah, but I do that with Leo now anyway.
I don't know, dude. Like even in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, you're like, yeah, that's Leo, but like he is so much in that character
Yeah,
that it's
yeah.
like, holy fuck. Like the scene, I don't think there's any better form of
trailer
acting
scene.
in the trailer when he's freaking out. God damn, 8 whiskey sours, should have had 4 fucking idiots slamming shit. Like,
Yeah.
that is just the pinnacle
just
of
like
acting.
going nuts.
Yeah, like that. You can't get better than that. That
Yeah.
is what the form is.
Yeah, he fucking crushed that dude. And then Brad Pitt, just a stud.
He's just a movie star.
Just
and,
a
like,
Yo,
you
he's so
need
hot.
movie stars.
Bro, when
Yeah.
he's fixing that fucking
What the hell
antenna
can
on the
I say?
roof, I'm just like, man,
Dude, and that guy's like
I'm
what,
gay.
55, dude. 55, and he
Yeah.
looks like
he's
that.
just
I've-
shredded, dude.
I'm 24 and I've never
Low
looked
battery.
like that in my life.
oh shit.
Don't want to die.
Oh shit.
Oh Jesus!
Low
You
battery.
just saved the podcast.
You just
TJ.
saved the pod,
I
Teej.
know,
You
yeah.
saved the day, I guess.
I'm a fucking good guy, dude. That's what
I didn't
do.
know you were an IT guy.
Yeah, I'm a film major study. No, I do wish I was more into movies and I could like watch something and be like, I liked the color scheme.
Yeah, man, but that was our big thing in college because all the kids that talk like that, like, oh, the color palette was so big. Those were the kids that didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. Who gives a fuck about that? It's about story. You know what I mean? It's about acting. It's about
Which
writing.
I still, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a plus when it's a
yeah,
beautiful
that
film.
stuff can be intertwined and applied
Yeah.
greatly, but it's like sometimes kids would watch an insanely amazing movie and that would be the first comment they made, and I'm like, well, you clearly didn't.
And even so, when we were
watch
doing our own,
much.
like when we had to make our own short films, the kids that spent so much time on making it beautiful, the films they made were garbage and made
Yeah.
absolutely no sense. Where like maybe ours wasn't so lit well, but like the story was great. The
Yeah, but it was
acting
lit.
Yeah.
yeah, it was.
It wasn't
lit.
lit well, but it was lit.
Well,
was
dude,
like Astro World.
We invented a new form of
So it was
filmmaking
dead.
called the Molly film genre, where like every film we made, we were high on Molly the entire time.
Yeah,
And it was lit.
he was a
It was
meth.
lit.
He was a meth head actor.
It was
Hell
like
yeah.
Astro,
Meth head
It's
actor.
lit.
sunny down, freezing cold.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
Speaking
Stomped
of,
out.
I've been meaning to ask you. You were at Astroworld in Texas this past year,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And you were like the event coordinator. It was like a side gig for you.
No.
You, like,
so
you
what
set
I
up
did.
where all the people would stand.
No. So what I did was I set up all the fences.
Yes.
And
Yes.
yeah, normally you're supposed to do this whole thing, but honestly, I was hungover, so I just like put the fences on that. It'll be fine.
You
Nothing
were
will
a bit drunk
happen.
at the time.
Yeah, and then I left, so I don't even know how it turned out, but
I
I
think
think
it
it
was
was
good.
fine.
it did pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen,
But
they're still
put
taking
down
it
the
on.
Couple
tour.
couple bruises and cuts, but you know,
Yeah.
Which
it's a
happens.
festival.
It's a festival.
Yeah, it's a festival.
You know,
You're
you
gonna
brought
be on
drugs
drugs.
up
What do you
for it.
want? Yeah. So I mean, I hopefully it turned out good. Travis still hasn't paid me yet, which is weird.
It's okay. He's been out of the ether.
because I put down the fences and Travis Venmos me. That's how we
A
have
little
a
off
long,
the book deal.
Yeah, we have a long
his like
relationship.
his description will just be like 'twas lit.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
and then like
Yeah.
$100.
Yep.
That's
And-
a good
yeah.
going rate. $100 for the
$100 to put down
10-hour
the fences.
day, yeah.
For you,
Normally,
that's-
I'll be honest, guys. I did a half-ass job that day. I was pretty hungover.
You think so?
Normally, I fucking nail them in, and this time I just kind of like stuck them in. I was
Yeah.
like, it's fine.
the dirt will
It's
do its
just
job.
fucking people. What are they gonna do?
Yeah, and it rained the night before. You're like, oh, it's still a little wet. Harden up.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
So
good.
I gotta text Travis. He should pay me.
Yeah. So TJ Francis, it's 2022 now. You've been doing comedy for 4 years. When did we first cross paths with you? Did we see him our first time doing the mic? I don't think we did.
I don't think so. That was like end of August.
Yeah, our first mic was at the comedy shop, and we saw everyone that night.
Comedy shop.
Comedy shop. That was our stomping grounds for us to begin.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And
Holds a
then
dear place
Probably
in my heart.
one of the second times or third times we got up, we saw you, and we're like, this fucking guy.
Mm.
For some reason, someone told us you were like 36, and we're like, man, that guy looks
Wait,
good.
really?
Yeah, I remember that.
I
Who
remember
said
joking
that?
like, yo, you know TJ Francis is like 36.
Yeah,
Wow,
dude.
Good for him,
Who
dude.
said that?
I don't know. I think
It
it
was
was
definitely Ryan
I
O'Toole.
know. You know what? It was your
O'Toole,
birthday.
yes.
And O'Toole was like, TJ fucking Francis is in
Yeah.
Hoboken.
Fucking 36,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
Happy
yeah.
fucking birthday.
Ryan just says lies all the time.
Hey, he's an actor.
He's an
He was
actor.
acting.
Yeah, true.
But you're now at the age of what, 27?
27.
And you're in the prime of your life. You're crushing the stand-up game.
Fucking hope so.
what is
I'm at
next
the
for you?
prime of my life.
So
If this is not the prime of my life.
How many shows do you produce, by the way?
Produce is one.
Is just that one
Yeah.
last night down bad?
That was the first one I've ever produced.
okay.
Yeah.
But you're like a regular. I'll see you on like Pitch Hitters.
Switch hitters.
Switch Hitters.
Yeah, because
and,
he's bi.
Ah.
I hope I didn't out him.
That's smart. Nah, you didn't.
Nah, I
It's
don't think so.
okay. No one's gonna
But yeah, so yeah, I mean, you just do the shows or whatever. But yeah, the only one I produce is Down Bad.
Down Bad.
Working on more though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked to you about wanting to do it in Hoboken, and you were like, don't do that. You.
I would not
fucking
want
idiot."
to do one in Hoboken.
We're
It's
gonna-
hard
well,
to get people.
We're gonna make it happen.
We might
TJ.
make it happen. And you're
I
gonna
mean,
be
do
there.
it if you can, but like, it's just gonna be hard to get people. Maybe you know what? Maybe it's easier because there is nothing going on in Hoboken, and like if you bar people in, I don't know, dude.
TJ, listen.
No, I hear you.
We're businessmen. We make
Is you?
business happen.
No, y'all some film.
I'm not a businessman.
See, that's
I'm
why
a
I would have said the
business.
F word, but I didn't. So
Man.
credit to me.
Hey, you know
Look at
what?
you.
Listen, afterwards,
stones.
as a treat, I'll let you cheese omelet me.
Oh, okay.
We'll make it even, Steven.
I'm
Yes.
gonna look up cheese omelet porn on Reddit.
Dude, I don't know if I.
You guys go to
found-
Reddit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a
That's
big
the best.
big Reddit
Yeah,
guy.
That's the best way.
For porn.
Yeah,
Yeah. big
Good,
time.
yeah. Sex gifs.
yeah.
Hardcore mature.
NSFW, dude.
I
And I
just,
still
TikTok and
confirmed.
I just look up love.
You just search love
Yeah.
Reddit on Google.
Yeah.
But you got to make sure it has that like red warning.
Yeah,
so
not
you
safe
know
for
this-
work. Yeah,
You
you
gotta
got to
get
confirm
love-
in. It's like,
love,
are you
but
sure
not
you
No,
want
I
to
don't even
enter?
do that, dude. I just get love, and then I just read like, my boyfriend went to the
Oh, that's
town
sweet.
today, and I missed him, and I'm like, oh fuck yeah, say that
And then your
again.
dick's in
Say
your
it again
hand,
now.
You missed him? Nobody's ever missed me.
TJ, where can the people find you? What do you got to plug for us? What do you want to let them know?
Let's hear about your podcast, your show. That
give
I
it to us all.
dude,
Don't hold
yes.
anything back.
Follow me on Instagram. That's it. Everything I do, you'll find out on Instagram.
Where can they find you on Instagram?
At TEEJ Francis.
All right.
Follow me on Instagram. And if you're above 22, send me nudes.
Send a nude.
Man or
Courtesy
woman.
nude.
No, don't.
Nah, we're
Don't.
joking.
Don't, dude. My girlfriend, who I don't have yet, will
comedy.
get pissed.
It's comedy.
Dude, his girlfriend, who is right now in a morgue somewhere.
Yeah.
then
She's
he's gonna-
hot.
He's gonna go find her after this.
Yeah.
She's hot, but she's cold.
TJ, the only reason he agreed to come to Brooklyn to do this mic
To
is
get
that-
pussy.
No, it's because he realized that there was a morgue around the corner. He
Yeah.
said, "Oh, I could stop over
Yeah.
for a quick fuck."
See Sandy.
I'm a sick fuck. I like a quick fuck. What song?
Kanye West.
yeah.
I love it.
Nice. Dude,
I
fuck
love
yeah.
it.
No, but for real, shut the hell up. Follow me on Instagram. TEEJ Francis. That's
Hell
it.
yeah.
Everything
Follow
I do, you'll
TJ.
be there.
Go see him around New York performing, doing stand up. He's great. He's a hell of a guy, hell of a stash.
Got a show now. Got 2 podcasts.
2 podcasts, yeah.
Nice.
Called
What are the names of those?
Family Portraits with Jason David and Can I Speak Radio with my
Yes.
friend from home, who I now live on his couch for $300 a month.
Dude, great name.
Can I speak?
Great play on words. Sis.
Yeah, we had to change
Love
it.
that.
We had to change it, dude.
I love that.
Somebody was like, it comes off as like that you're like, it just came off bad. And I was like, really? It's a joke, clearly. And he's like, nah, it just looks bad if you don't know who you are. And I was like, I get it. So I
Yeah.
changed it to Can I Speak? Whatever, dude. Who gives a hell?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what?
Hey, you know
It's
what
a
I
beautiful
say?
day.
You know what I say?
It is
Fuck
a beautiful
'em.
day. Yeah.
Fuck them. Fuck them.
Yeah, it's
Fuck
a beautiful day. Hey, guys, just follow me on Instagram. That's the number one thing for the third time. But what I really want you to remember is when you look outside and it's a beautiful day, just think of 9/11.
And on that note, folks, smoke them if you got them.
Smoke 'em if you got 'em, folks.